I'm Dave Patania with the American College of Sports Medicine, here to show you how exercise is medicine. Now, when you think of strength training, you think of bulky bodybuilders or athletes, but that's not always the case. Strength training has evolved into many different formats, so depending on your goals, there's a style of training that'll fit your specific needs. Now, if you can train at the gym, by all means do it. But for many people, it's a bit intimidating to go to the gym at first, or their schedule just doesn't allow. But the good thing is that there's some great exercises that you can do in the comfort of your own home that'll give you great results. Okay, the first exercise we're going to do is called the genie squat. It's a squat motion, and it's easy to remember because your hands are in front of you like a genie. You want to have a shoulder width stance with your feet, with your toes pointed out a little bit outward so that it'll allow you to come down nice and slow. Here we go. We're going to start out with our chin up, head up, and come down slow right to 90 degrees and then back up again. Remember, slow speed of movement, and keep in mind if you can't go all the way down to 90 degrees, that's just fine. Go down as far as you're comfortable with. It's all about personal preference. So remember, slow speed of movement, form and technique, and you'll be well on your way. All right, on to the upper body. Is there any more recognizable exercise than the good old American push-up? Let's get started. All right, now for the push-up, nice wide grip right here with your hands so that you can incorporate your chest muscles. Chin is up a little bit, on your toes, abdominal muscles tight or your stomach muscles tight, and then down slow, smooth. Working that muscle throughout the full range of motion. Nice and slow, and if you're a beginner, you want to start out with about 1 set to 12 to 15 repetitions and then slowly work your way up to more repetitions. Now folks, if doing a standard full push-up like this is a little bit too challenging for you, I've got an option. It's called the modified push-up. Everything's the same. You're still going to have a nice wide stance with your hands, but this time you're going to be on your knees instead of on your toes. It's a lot easier to perform here on your knees, but at the same time, it's still going to stimulate your chest and your tricep muscles. Nice and slow, nice and smooth, especially when it comes to body weight movements because it's your own body weight, so the slower you go, the more resistance you'll get, the more results you'll get. Now, if doing the standard or the modified push-up is a little difficult for you, hey, you can do something right in the comfort of your own kitchen. Right here on your countertop, you can make it an exercise apparatus. Put each hand on the edge of your counter, make sure some of it's hanging off the edge so that in case it slips, you have something to catch you. Sit up nice and tall, stand tall, chest up, chin up, and then come down slow and smooth. Slow and smooth. And I know it may look a little funny, but hey, when it's about getting in shape, you'll be surprised at how well this motion will stimulate your upper body muscles. That particular motion works your chest and your tricep area. Now we're going to work the universal trouble area, the old abdominal muscles or the tire around the belly. You want to start out on your back, on the floor, legs at a 90-degree angle, legs crossed. And here's a trick. Take your 2 fingers, put them right behind the base of your skull to tilt your chin up. The days of coming forward are old. You want to keep your elbows flat, squeeze up nice and slow. Doesn't look like I'm doing much, but my abdominal muscles are doing all the work. Squeeze that chin to the ceiling. You want your chin to go up, not forward. To see the results, you still have to eat right and do your cardiovascular work, but to strengthen the muscle, form and technique, slow speed of movement. There are a couple exceptions when it comes to body weight training. That's because the muscles of your biceps right here and the muscles of your back are a little hard to get with just your own body weight. That's where a pair of dumbbells and some resistance tubing can really come in handy. Dumbbells are great for your biceps. You know, depending on your strength, just buy a set of dumbbells corresponding to your strength level and then slowly work your way up. It's a cost-effective way of building a nice home gym. Okay, now we're going to work our back muscles using the resistance tubing. You step on the outer edge of the tubing to give yourself some resistance, squat down with your head and your chest up, and then you're going to slowly row up. This is really going to work those back muscles, which is hard to do with just your own body weight. Remember, form and technique, slow speed of movement. Okay, let's recap. Strength training is for everyone, and you don't have to belong to a gym to do it. Using your own body weight can be just as effective. Now before you lift, make sure that you warm up and stretch. After, cool down and stretch. And when lifting, use proper form and technique, slow speed of movement. And I think you'll be very surprised at how fast you'll see and feel the result. I'm Dave Patania with the American College of Sports Medicine.